difficult for him to come out of cabinet to answer any questions or stuff like that. But yesterday was very interesting. You heard all sorts of theories. You heard union workers, the workers and they striking, yeah, all kind of thing. But you know, the minister would have answered some questions. He said that there is an investigation that is going to be launched and stuff like that. Some things that I want to point out, right? Number one, Tea and Tech. I think you all need to beef up on your communication skills. You all need to beef up on your communication skills, Tea and Tech. Why I say that? Because you all sent out a press release saying that, you know, give you all about 4 hours to, you know, sort out your, to sort out your stuff. 4 hours came and gone, and you allowed people in the media to run with stories that would have given you all a bashing on social media. Because after the 4 hours left, nobody heard from you guys, and people started to, the media ask a question on social media. Anybody got electricity back? Is electricity back in your community? And it gave people an opportunity to vent. And after that happened, then you all come out with another release saying, give you all extra time and stuff like that. From the time the 4 hours passed, you all should have issued another release immediately. Let me put it that way. That's how I felt as though, because of the nature of the situation, you all should have been on top of your game with releases. That's one. Two, people are blaming Tea and Tech. And after, you know, finding out and me asking questions and seeking answers, everybody is blaming Tea and Tech. Nobody don't want to hear anything about no other source. Because people were not taught about another source. People were always, anytime you have electricity issues, it's Tea and Tech. Right? People are looking for a rebate. There are some people saying, hey, you know, I didn't have electricity for how much hours? My business suffered because of that. Am I getting a rebate on my bill? And, you know, those are questions that people will ask. People will also want to know. You know, there are some people who, you know, the man on the ground saying that, you know, we have to be held accountable for for issues that happen. You know, we are held responsible for a lot of things. And, you know, the man on the ground is wanting to know who's going to be held responsible. And that's what I'm seeing, that Tea and Tech, and, you know, I know that the minister is going to do a proper investigation and press release and stuff like that. But I know you have your say. You want to have your say on this issue, and that is where I'm going to open up the phone lines now and have you share your views on what took place yesterday. And I want to say this. Yesterday would have taught us as a nation that we need to put contingency plan in place for when things like this happen. You mean to say electricity gone, and there's so much gas stations in Trinidad to be, you have to close their doors? That is amazing. People were saying, I was listening to some talk shows coming to work this morning, and people were saying, what? Why people were lining up for gas? Current gone, you have nowhere to go? That's beside the point. That's beside the point. And people were lining up for gas. People who would have normally gone for gas would have lined up. And then you remember people would have left work earlier than usual, so they would have been in the line. There's a lot of reasons why they would have had a long line for gas yesterday. Because other gas stations were closed. So the ones that Cuva would have taken up, San Fernando would have to take. A lot of reasons why the lines were long. But again, we need to put proper contingency plan in place for situations like this. All right? So I'm going to the phone lines, 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791-466-5391. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google. How are you?
Hello, good morning.
Pastor Google. Yes, Pastor Google. Hello?
Yes?
Yes, man. Well, all I can say is that I don't want to cast aspersion as yet. We will await the report and see what actually caused that outage yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I recall in 2013, I don't know if you remember, there was a Good Friday blackout on the Kamloops service. I remember that?
Yes.
It was also similar. I think it started since Holy Thursday, late in the evening, and electricity didn't come back around minutes to 1 or something like that. And up to now, that is still a kind of mystery thing. There's a lot of conspiracy theory about that blackout. But what made this thing very strange yesterday, this thing came on the eve when the Prime Minister was the deadline for all government workers to get their vaccination.
Yeah.
Just a final little passing strange now.
All right.
Like I say again, I don't want to cast aspersion. Let us see what the report outcome is, but it's just a little, I don't know. I can understand why people say there's a conspiracy theory with that. Another thing, Pastor Google, with respect to Tuco pulling out of the competition, saying that they're not going to hold the thing. I'm a little disappointed.
Well, I want to deal with the TNTech issue, and then after lunch we could talk about anything else. I want to give people, because I know that people from TNTech is listening, and I want them to hear what people have to say.
I remember the 2013 black, the
all right.
blackout, but
okay.
that was strange.
All right, thank you. Hello, good afternoon. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Pastor Google.
Good morning, sir. Hold that down.
I want to start out. Well, I was hoping that I could be the first batsman, but I had to be the batsman. And I cannot disappoint my fans. It shall happen again. And I want to make it clear here, Pastor Google, that this morning we must stand with the Minister of Public Utilities. And this is the second time I'm going to tell the minister, that minister, thank you. Because some months ago, there was an incident when I think it was either some work, I think they were killing over the pipe or something, some people had to pay some money. And the pandemic was very hard on them, and he called back and say, hey, call Wasta and tell Wasta, hold up on it. And people get a ease up on it. Can't really call it. It can't come to me, but I remember it very soon. And I come out and I defend him and I thank him. And I want to come out here this morning here also now and defend him and thank him. I am not appearing them. Kingsley, the UNC leave me. I never leave the UNC.
I always say you say that, eh? Well, you know, I never understand it, you know.
Yeah.
When you say, it's
a song. When the car, why you leave and gone? 20 years, your wife gone. And he love your wife, he never leave. If your wife leave, if your wife say, you know what I mean? So, the UNC leave me, I never leave the UNC. I hope I kind of bring it to you.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So, I am a UNC. I am a UNC.
Oh, so it's a UNC still?
Yeah, but most...
okay.
UNC leave, they never leave the UNC. But I have a question to ask.
Yeah, but if the woman leave you,
yeah,
you can't say that you still with the woman. If she leave you, she leave you.
No, but I already know. Right, I already know the woman. I just by myself, you know what I mean? Doing what to do. I already know the woman. I already know nobody. So,
but then you can't say that is your woman if she leave you still.
Alright. What do you say? How do you call it?
Because if you're saying the woman leave you, let's say she leave you and she has another mister in her life. You cannot tell people when she leave me, but I would she, you know.
No, and I'm not saying I would she. All I'm saying, I never leave. So come here. So come here. Man and woman is married, right? And man is leave the house. For some men, they leave the house. They for the share, and they go and rent the next house. And no problem. You know what I mean? So it's like that. So Pastor Google, I want to leave that there. And as I said, I stand with the Minister of Public Utility because I am hearing this morning that the minister was wrong last night on CNC3 for popping up with the I think it's the manager or the CEO on TV. And that's why I say this country have not a 9 days memory, no, a 7 days memory, right? Gary Griffith, the civilian, the former commissioner, now. He used to go in to the command center and watch the operation and carry on and give instruction from them. So if the minister went in the headquarters last night, he didn't stay in the office, he didn't stay in the big house, he went out on the field. He leave his office, he leave and went out on the field, and he went in the command center by TNTech there, and he was observing, and he was giving instruction, he wanted to find what taking place, and he was out there with the TNTech workers out there. I have to support that. I have to support Marvin Gonzalez, the Minister of Public Utilities, who will leave his office. So when I hear Pinal and Central and them talking about that this morning, I think it has to be race. It has to be race. It can be nothing else more than that. So when the UNC narrative, nobody, the man ain't break no law. The man lead from in front, and when there, still make sure that we get current in the next 4 or 5 hours, because when he was on interview, Kamal asked him to tell us when the people get him back current, because that's all they want to know. When the people, if he says 5 hours, that would be a manager say, or the CEO say. And when the minister come to speak, he say it will be less than 5 hours, but the manager, you know what I mean, don't want to give her time. Next thing, and to give her time, and it is not the time. So he just saying 5 hours, but he don't say 2 hours or an hour to give her time, right? And it was a powerful interview. And to me, the Minister of Public Utilities lead from in front. But I must ask the question before I go, you know.
Well, I have a caller waiting about 5 minutes now.
I'm going now. Let's hold 1 second. Just 1 second, please. Caller, I beg of you. 1 second. Where was our generators? Why our traffic light didn't have generators? We cannot be in 2022 still have 1956 wires running, 9650 things not counting. How all our traffic light, how the nation, not half an hour, majority of the country didn't have the lights. Where were the generators to turn on in the country? And I am strongly advise Pastor Google. It was a sabotage. It was a protest. I wait for the minister and the government and TNT to do the investigation. But I'm Kingsley. I was strongly advised. It was a protest about back pay, about the vaccine, about the working class, about this. It was a protest. But that I was advised. I could be wrong. I'm not saying that is the information out there.
All right.
But wrong is talking. Thank you very much. I'm not so much to say. More time. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. Good morning, sorry.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
Hi.
Happy New Year. How are you going?
I am all right. How are you going?
I'm good too. Yes, talking about yesterday with electricity. Yeah, that reminds me of 2013. But I remember back in the days, back in the donkey years, it reminds me of the coup which was 1990, right? But under one condition, I don't know why Thursday water had to go even though current went yesterday. Wasa is not tea and tech. Them supposed to let we keep we water. Right now, since water went yesterday, we ain't even self get back none today. And the water running slow. I have things to do. I have clothes to wash. I find that real wickedness. Why them doing people that?
Which area are you calling me from?
Lavantel.
All right. What part of Lavantel?
Village Council Street.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, have a good day.
Same to you. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Good morning. Hello. Morning. All right, caller. You need to call me back. All right. Let's take this call. Hello. Good morning.
Hi, morning, Pastor Google.
Hi. Morning. Morning.
Morning to all the listeners at Constructive Talk.
You read the story. You read the story with Mr. Basdeo Pandey, former Prime Minister Basdeo Pandey.
No, I haven't, but direct me to it now.
All right,
so.
I will send it for you.
Right.
Pandey does make me laugh. You know?
I just want to say concerning that situation yesterday. Very disconcerting. I'll tell you why. When the lights went, remember, the mobile would have updated the phone system. So it's not the rotary phones anymore, it's some new system. When lights go, those phones also cannot work. So imagine an elderly person being trapped in their home since 1 o'clock yesterday because lights came back by us about 11:30 last night. The phone. Now, most of the elderly may not have a cell phone, and then even if they had one, the mobile network was also down. So you're trapped in your home with no electricity. You can't call anybody. You're in COVID-19. Some people already not coming by you. Then you have no water. And they're not getting anything because radio stations are down. Communication was a mess. You were hoping, wondering what is happening. You're not hearing anything really. And you're just in a gridlock. Persons, I understand, my husband and they went out yesterday, get caught in it, and traffic is like jacked. Traffic lights not working. While there were police at Mover Junction for those going over Ladion, I heard Dominic this morning said that he drives a really long distance to get home. He saw no police. So you had all that happening out there. This could have ended up being a tragedy this morning where people would have been just driving on street lights to stop people hustling to get home. They don't know what's happening. They're not getting any news. People frantic. Their mind going back to 1990. Their mind going back to all kind of different things. And people have been out there panicking, especially in the night. I am saying that something must be, this to me, this is my opinion. You can't have 3 independent people supplying electricity and all 3 suppliers down at the same time. If you tell me it's one supplier and it is down, it is more believable. But 3 separate providers of electricity and all on one time, this is my opinion. It looked as if it was a sabotage happen. And I would really want, and I'm sure the populace would want an explanation to this. We don't want it to go under the radar as it did when there was a total blackout under the UNC regime. And I feel anytime the UNC have the voice or they want an explanation, we must also put pressure on them to give us an explanation also for the blackout that they had because we never got one. I'm not saying that this government or TNTech should not give us an explanation, but I'm saying the UNC must not be the voices out there asking for anything because we never got an explanation for what happened when he had that blackout that time. This is a beautiful opportunity for solar power stuff and the other renewable energies for us to have electricity because we cannot keep going like this. And again, I say it was very disconcerting yesterday from 1 o'clock till 11:30. You have no information coming out reliably from nowhere. Phones, everything is down. I don't understand that. Progress should be really progress and not a step back because leave with the rotary phones, we might have stand a chance. I will call back later, Pastor Go, and send this stuff for me now so I can read it.
All right, I'll send it for you now. I'm seeing in the news where is it? Where did I see that? There's a caller holding here? No. Caller holding here? No. All right. So I'm seeing in the news where Mr. Ansel Rocher And the workers had nothing to do with the blackout on a Wednesday, said OWTU leader, Mr. Ansel Roger. All right. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, morning. Yeah, I am too buying the story with Mr. Marvin, Pastor Google. You know, I want to know where them wires touch. I want to know what pole them wires and them touch, Pastor Google. I ain't buying them talk there at all, you know. Enough is enough. Somebody has to do something about this. This is bad.
Okay, so he said that he's launching an investigation into the matter. All right, and they're going to give you they're launching an investigation to let you know what exactly happened. All right?
All right.
So he is the minister. He's the minister in charge of Tea and Tech. So he's just giving you, or he's the minister in charge of public utilities, and he's just giving you the information that they would have said to him. So he's asking now, he's saying, okay, if that's the information you are giving to me, then we're going to launch an investigation to find out more about what took place so that we can inform the nationals of Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, brother.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's just like if something go wrong in 919, right? Let's say we go off the air now, okay?
Yeah.
And I am the manager for operations, right? They would ask me, Google, what took place, why we went off air, and I will have to give them the information on why we went off air.
Yeah. What you reason until?
That's it, and that is what the minister is waiting to get. That's why he launched an investigation to get the information to give it to you. But what he would have shared is what the general managers and whoever would have tell him. So if you want to disagree with him, he's just the conduit to bring the news or what them tell him, you know.
All right, I over that.
All
Yeah,
right.
but this is failure, man. This is failure.
Thank you very much.
All
right. Taking your calls, 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791. I want to say something, you know. I will leave that alone. Hey, oh gosh. This country is sweet, you know. You're telling me about this place. Let me take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
How are you, Miss Jama? What is this?
I am there fully known, Pastor Google. I am talking from a heart. I tell myself that it was a sabotage because today was the day where they had supposed to meet with something with the Prime Minister and them this morning. On the 17th, I can't remember exactly what to tell them, but on the 17th, certain thing was up. The resurface occurrence on Monday morning, 9 o'clock, the light went, and it come back 1 o'clock. And then yesterday again, I find this is overbearing. It is very hard. So we as the consumers, we have to pay your money. If you don't pay your light bill, it is taking them nothing to cut your light. It is taking them nothing to disconnect your water. Because I called T&Tech, you know, and the lady was very hostile to me. You see me right now, I'm very busy. I'm waiting to hear what they say. I don't know what happened. I'm very busy. And somebody holding on to a call. So please. And with that, she hung up on me. You understand? Okay, Pastor Google.
All right, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google. How are you?
I'm all right. So the majority of people who have called so far, boy, the majority of listeners to the Street 919 FM so far believe that this was a sabotage.
Pastor Google, let me tell you something. If I say, you see, Pastor Google, you see what you do me? I go kill you for that. And 2 weeks after you get killed, who you think the police coming by? Pastor Google, you hear me?
I listening to you.
Good. Mr. Roger made a threat of a pushback against the vaccination mandate. Today is the date for the vaccination mandate. Well, yesterday apparently he showed the pushback. So what you expect the people of the country to believe. Not that is you doing what you promised you was going to do. It's basic common sense, right?
Yep.
So anybody with common sense, it will be basic common sense. My problem, however, is why is it so easy for one day? Well, now, I don't know how the lady got that reaction. I am very much saddened that she got that reaction. But when I called Antec, they did not respond to me like that. And honestly, I pestered them a little bit because it affected me greatly and it also affected certain people. And I remembered my recently deceased uncle, who used to have to get ventilators and all kind of thing, and I could not wonder what happened to people with ventilators who need current to turn it on. And I'm not only speaking about hospital, I'm talking about those who have it at home. I myself sometimes just have to have it because of the asthma. So I was wondering what will happen to people like that who are suffering in life manner. You understand? This was ridiculous that one accident could happen, and that is my problem. How could one incident happen and create such a situation where the entire country end up being shut down with one little incident for 12 hours because our current didn't come back until 1 o'clock this morning.
And someone is saying to me that some areas like Faizabad, Penal areas, the electricity came back at 2 o'clock.
But you see, so what now? This is my problem. Second problem is that why did we choose to take away power generation from the north and put everything dependent on one from the south? The rerouting of power that distance is ridiculous, to say the least. If you have all these different entities that's supposed to be able to generate power.
I think one of the reasons why they would have done that, remember that power plant that they would have rerouted everything to was the power plant that they had built for the smelter plant. Right. And we were spending a whole lot of money.
I know, but you remember what the old people used to say? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? And that's exactly what we do.
Well, let's see, because the ads are coming up on me. So let's see how this go. We're gonna come back and talk about it. We come back after the news, all right?
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families and honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Carnival come back. Me say you wake up in the morning and you just realize Carnival come back again. Alright, maybe that isn't 100% true, but hear this. TSB and T-Dot Sided alongside Iwer George presents Carnival come back. Take bamboo, gal. Take bamboo, riding gal. Carnival Monday, the good again. This is Iwer George, the big boss of the business. Carnival Monday, the 28th, 3 p.m. Queen's Park Savannah. Carnival come back.
3 p.m. Carnival Monday, Queen's Park Savannah. People, young brother, I'm gonna be there live and live. DJ to be coming to.
Shake it properly.
Listen on the
lead and then I read up your like a magazine.
Come out in your Monday wear. Come out with your team from 3 p.m. till. Get your female tickets started at $220 and male tickets at $250 with food inclusive. Get those tickets online at suntix.com. Also, book your cabanas. $2,000 for groups of 9 with coolers and food inclusive. All this happening at the Queen's Park Savannah. Carnival, hub.
People, you need vaccination on entry.
Season 22. Defend we culture.
Drop your keys and bow your knees, for I am the notorious midnight robber.
February 22nd to 28th.
I am here to defend my culture.
Season 22.
I am here to introduce you to season 22.
Defend we music.
We have soca, we have pop, we have calypso, we even have the doubles man.
At Sound Forge, culture lives on.
To make sure my culture lives and not just survive.
Season 22, February 22nd to 28th at Sound
The
Forge.
spirit must live on.
The craftsmanship of our mass through color and creativity come alive at the preliminary round of the First Citizens Senior Kings and Queens competition. The magic happens on the big stage, Carnival City, Queens Park Savannah, on Tuesday, 22nd February from 7 p.m. Which creations will move forward to vie for a chance at the coveted titles King and Queen of A Taste of Carnival? Judge for yourself. Be there with your crew on Tuesday, 22nd February from 7 p.m. Visit TNTCarnivalWorld.com, the NCC Facebook page, or call 622-1718 for tickets and entry details. The First Citizens, Senior Kings and Queens of Carnival 2022 is presented by the TTCBA in collaboration with the NCC and supported by Digicel.
Sweet taste of Carnival with Pan in the Sandcouch on Saturday, 19th February from 4 p.m. Pan supporters, join us at the Safe Zone Carnival City, Queens Park, Savannah for an evening of competition for small bands and single pan. Pan Trinbago in collaboration with the NCC present the event Pan in the Sandcouch on Saturday, 19th February. See the NCC's website or call the NCC office at 622-1718 for ticket details. This event is supported by Digicel and Angostura.
There's a new taste in town. Maracas Bacon Shack at 79 Robert Street in Woodbrook brings you bacon shack, kingfish, fries, shrimp, aloo pies, and delectable sauces to tease your taste buds. Walk in, order with food drop, or get parking lot pickup at 488 Bake or 75 Shack. Need catering? No problem. Call or email tastemaracas@gmail.com. Follow Taste Maracas on social media for all the delicious details. Taste Maracas, the new taste in town. Corner of Roberts and Rosalino Streets. See you soon.
Blessings in the wonderful name of Jesus. My name is Nikki Garcia, and you are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the street 919 FM radio. Here, Pastor Helen Garcia and my husband, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. Tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, The Truth, The Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845-349-5178 or 342-7303.
The
The deals are at East Side Plaza, located at number 32 Charlotte Street in Port of Spain. It's a sale on everything at all stores. Opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Everything from food stuff, lunches, pottery, African wear, Christmas gift items, tailor services, hair salon services, and so much more. Everything means everything. Head into Port of Spain and check out East Side Plaza at number 32 Charlotte Street.
Share the law.